Science is continuously advancing and explaining new things, but one question that has never been answered and is often debated is what happens after death. Everyone has their own take on what might happen, and each religion teaches different possibilities. During this series, we will explore the main ideas that have been formed over time. Last time, we looked at the possibility of reincarnation.
Reincarnation is the belief that when one dies, their body decomposes, but part of them is reborn into another body.
Okay, so basically some tribes don't eat certain animals as they think that their ancestors dwell in them.
It is possible for a man to become his own daughter by dying before she is born and becoming her at birth.
Maybe I could meet you there.
This week, we look into the concept of spirits on the other side.
Is there anybody there? As a medium, I see my role as a channel for all the lost souls that have things that they needed to finish.
From an early stage in human history, there was a belief that this life isn't just it. People believed, as many do now, that this life is part of a much greater whole. The blanks are coloured in with ideas depending on religion and culture. These ideas could reach back as far as the Stone Age, where symbols such as spirals, circles and holes were drawn onto walls. According to interpreters, these could well be expressing the idea that life consists of more than just a fight for survival. Of course, we will never know for sure that this is what they intended, but in many hunter-gatherer communities, there are places that hold great spiritual significance. The main believers of the spirit going to the other side are those belonging to the spiritualist religion, although it's not exclusive to them. The main concept involves the body and the spirit separating at death, and while the body remains on this side, the spirit passes over to the other. So what is the other side?
The other side is all around us. The spirits can rarely be seen, although they are often sensed. It's almost like another world running in the same place at the same time. Imagine, if you will, a one-way mirror through which they can watch over us, although we can't see them.
One of the earliest people involved in mediumship, or contacting the dead, was Emanuel Swedenborg. It was during 1745 that he gave up his scientific career and gained an interest in the occult. Swedenborg was held in high regard with his contemporaries, so it came as a shock to those who knew him. To go from pioneering research into brain cells and the spinal cord, to interest in the spirit world and things with no solid proof, was a big leap. Emanuel claimed to have second sight and the ability to talk to angels. During the Great Fire of Stockholm, he could describe all the events as they were happening from 500 kilometres away. I'm here with psychologist Ross Matthews. So, what are your views on the psychology of this?
First instinct is to regard this as being a pseudo-psychology, in that there are claims being made which can't actually be tested.
Well, obviously it would be very, very dangerous to suggest that what he was claiming was untrue. On the basis of present knowledge, it seems, however, very, very unlikely that he could have been seeing, which obviously is a visual process, visual neural process, that he could actually be seeing events that weren't within the range of him seeing, of his sight. Which raises all sorts of other issues around spirits and such like. Maybe it's always a possibility that such things might exist, but on the basis of current knowledge, it would seem very, very unlikely.